Hey, all right. Welcome back to Raff's Brain, a show about things that are interesting to me. I'm your host, Rob Rafferty. Folks, Raff's Brain is like a playground for goofy stories, real life adventures, experiments in openness, creativity, technology, ideas to bring people together and improve our lives. This is Fitness at 50, the stream of content, a weekly journey with my relative slash personal trainer, Zachariah Lawson. Zach, great to see you tonight, brother.
Great to see you too, man. It's a little bit later than usual, but we're still getting it done.
It
So,
is. I appreciate the diligence. We've been meeting now probably for about 2 months every week, pretty diligently,
yeah.
and as well as text messages every night you send to check in on me and see how I'm doing. I'm making progress on this quest to drop some lbs, to get serious about my health, the three stools, the three-legged stool of nutrition, fitness, and accountability. So thank you for your time. It's Sunday night. We're checking in, and the first thing I want people to know now, if you're listening, you won't get this visual, but man, to all the YouTube viewers out there, my tens of loyal fans and listeners, the gun show's out tonight in Arlington, Virginia, and South Beach, Miami, Florida.
Yep.
I don't know, man. It's looking
Fully
crazy.
legal here. Fully legal here. There's no carry, conceal, or anything. You can have them out in the open.
Well, I got little squirt guns here. You got like 60 calibers there. That's nice, man. That's very good. I'm excited about a little bit of definition that's coming in here, you know.
There you go.
It's yeah, I got work to do. I'm not really trying to bulk up in that way, so I'm not worried about it.
Yeah. And as you like cut more body fat, it'll just start to show more naturally. Like I look significantly better, bigger, everything, more fit at 160 than I do at 180. It's kind of like odd. It's like a inception where like as you lose weight, you actually look better, more fit, just because the muscle you start to be like more revealed.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to show off or anything. I was just I was out rucking earlier. I got my steps in. I
There
want
we
to
go.
update you, buddy. It's been I feel like from my birthday to now, the weeks have just flown by, and I'm traveling. I had my birthday party, my 50th birthday party, my 20th anniversary, my wife's 50th birthday party. That was like end of September, middle of October. And then I was in West Virginia for a week dealing with some stressful situations with an aging parent in a, and in a
Halloween
part.
too.
Yes, and a part, oh, Halloween was in there,
Yeah.
and then this week, we were in Pittsburgh for a few days, and that was a beautiful thing, visiting relatives and having a
Nice.
good time in Steel City, USA. Now, those are not excuses for, my challenges. It's just an explanation. But the
Hmm.
reality is life is like life is always going to be throwing curveballs, and these aren't even curveballs. This is like normal for me. Like it's not like I have a boring life and I just sit around and I can do 3 months, I won't do anything.
Yeah. And same for
So
myself too. It's like you got to work around it.
you got to work
Like
around it. You
things
got to have
are
a plan. You got
unavoidable.
to have a strategy. I feel like I'm pretty good on the fitness side. So I'll say this: if you have the three-legged stool, I am getting steps in every day. I don't have my tracker. I did get your. We talked about this last episode, folks. You sent me a link to the product. What's it called again?
Whoop. A whoop.
A Whoop, baby. Whoop. There it
Yeah.
is.
There you go.
Whoop. There she is. I'm gonna get one of those. I've decided because
Okay, nice.
I don't know. I just feel like I need it. And do you have a referral link I can get you? Yeah, maybe you could. This
That's a
is where
great idea.
dude. This is where you can start making some money. You get there's a specific term of art for this. Are you familiar with it?
Yeah, it's affiliate.
Affiliate link. Yeah,
That's what
dude.
I need. I definitely need that.
You got to set that up.
I do need to set that up. I've been thinking that too. Like I know plenty of people, even like one of my clients has like a full supplement company, and he was like, "Yeah, we have like an affiliate link thing you could definitely do and recommend our products and stuff." I'm like, I mean, I'm recommending products all the time anyway, so I might as well.
Zach,
But
this is
yeah,
where it's at.
The Whoop is just like I see a ton of people who either like the people who track their like progress, it's either with an Apple Watch or with a Whoop. Like, there's a bunch of other like third party products you could look at too, but those are like the two major ones. And the people
Yeah.
that like the Whoop are like they love the Whoop because it's you charge it once every 3 or 4 days. You just leave it on. There's no watch face. It's just like a wristband. It's
Well,
pretty convenient.
it seems to me like it has some advantages over the Apple Watch to the
Yeah.
extent that the Apple Watch is so sophisticated. There's more technology on that little thing on my wrist than the astronauts had on the Apollo moon
Yeah.
mission.
Yeah.
It's funny. Of course, it doesn't mean I could get to the moon if if I had time to figure it out. But it's
Never
just
say never. Yeah.
never say. But I am curious. The one thing is, it does the one downside I see, at least the version that I had,
Uh-huh.
it lasted about a day and a half with the
Not,
juice, not
yeah.
enough. And so you'd have to charge it during the night typically. That means you don't get your much sleep tracking. So it's sort of
Yeah.
like, you know,
Definitely pros and cons of both. Like I put mine on the charger like right when I get home from work, usually from the gym, and I just put it back on before I go to sleep, and it usually lasts me until like the next afternoon, but sometimes does die before then too.
well, I'm gonna give it a shot. Then I'll give you a professional review because I had the iWatch until it crapped out on me. Now I'll get
Yeah.
a Whoop, and I'll give a very candid assessment of the pros and cons of either.
Okay, great. I
Um,
thought about switching over myself, so let me know how it goes.
yeah, I'll have to look into this. I'm very curious about it. So thanks for that. If you want to set up an affiliate link and then I could be your first customer, that would be kind of cool, you
I'll
know?
look into it. I'll see if they do that.
It doesn't affect the price. It just gives you a little cut, right? Is that how it works? I've
Yeah,
never
that's
done
usually
this
how the
before.
affiliate link stuff works. It'll be like you get like a, from what I understand, it's usually like a 5 to 10% commission on the products that you like refer people to or whatever. But I feel like that might be with a brand that's as big as Whoop, because that's like a multi-billion-dollar company now.
Yeah.
So something like that, they might be like, you need like a little bit more of a resume or clientele base to get like referral links.
Listen, man, don't sell yourself short. I think it's very doable.
It's possible.
I want to share my screen. I want to look it up right now. I kind of want to do it in real time. We're not going to do that right now. We're not going to, I don't want to make this show crazy, but I had a little bit of a thought in my mind as I was walking home or walking on my ruck thing this evening.
Mm,
You are creating, you're providing me a lot of value. The title of this show is Fitness at 50, and that's great. And it's a wonderful thing. That's what we're here to do. We're here to discuss my journey, my trials, my travails, my successes, the highs, the lows, and get me on a path so that by the end of the year, you can turn me loose into the wild and you can feel
yeah,
like I'm going to survive, you
that's
know?
ideal. Yep. It's got to build a routine. So like
What?
I think you probably you're probably able to kind of gauge it now just by looking at it now. But at first, I think also tracking all the food it probably helps you kind of like get an understanding. Sorry, I got
It's okay.
right here next to me. It probably helps you
Is
like,
that Caesar? No, am I
yeah, it's
crazy?
Caesar.
Caesar's got, he's showing off his butt at us. That's great.
Yeah,
What's
buddy.
up?
This
So for
little,
those of you who are listening, we have a Maine Coon cat. Is that what they're called?
yeah, exactly.
That's Caesar. And the black one is like
Caesar. Nero.
Nero. Caesar and Nero. They're characters from mythology, right?
They're Roman emperors. Get down.
Roman emperors. It's a kind of mythology.
Yeah, yeah,
It's just joking. It's not,
along those lines.
it's actual history that I'm
Yeah.
not familiar with. Um, okay. So yes, I'm getting better. I have a real sense of what my daily intake should be. I think what happens is a regular work week, I have no problem. I mean, literally, when I get started back this in late August, early September, I wasn't traveling. I didn't have a lot of events or parties. For the first month, it was a piece of cake because I was just locked in on work at home. I had it all like mapped out. And when you first start something, there's a lot of energy and excitement about it too.
100%. Yeah.
And then, things started to start. I'm not saying they plateaued. I'm up and down. Here's the thing though. I said I haven't weighed myself in about a week.
Okay.
I was going to weigh it this morning because it was my first time back and everything. I had my last weight as like 217 or something. So I'm down like 10 pounds. That's great.
Mhm.
But I forgot to weigh myself this morning. And then I went to yoga and I was like, that's not going to be fair to go back. And, I was like, so I'm just going to wait till tomorrow morning to make the comparison.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm getting exercise. I think the diet is better. Yeah, it's just a challenge, man. It's a
I think you should
challenge.
still take like a few days out of the week and and for me, even still, like now, it just because it's easy to build that routine and the habit, and it's once you break it, it's hard to build it back up again. So like oftentimes I'm still like weighing and doing all my food that same way too, because it's just like I want to be consistent with it like over time. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I could eyeball it too, but maybe just even 2 or 3 days out of this week, that you could still make sure you like write all your foods down because you might be thinking like, oh, I'm just going according to how I feel, or I kind of know the numbers, and you might be surprised to see that you're 200 or 300 calories above what you
Yeah.
think that you're at just because it hasn't been like long enough for you to really know just off the top of your head with all like the in between, like maybe you do just, 3 square meals a day. That'd be great. But I think most people do like a snack or two in between. You might have some extra whatever else in there, so you're not really exactly sure what you're at. I've done
I
that many
think
times too.
I think you're right. I think I even would say this. This is nefarious. This is like not good. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna. I know, like I sort of know. I'm not saying I'm cheating, but I'm like, oh, this is probably a little bit more than what it should be,
Yeah.
but it's okay. Anyway, you're right. I'm gonna get diligent again. I was using ChatGPT. I've created a GPT which has a name. Let me get it up here. I can't remember the name of it. It's nothing too elaborate, but it's called Health.
Help. Something.
This is just Rob's, basically what I've done is I've formulated, based on my composition and general health statistics and whatnot. It kind of knows what I should be eating a day to lose weight, and then I put everything in there, like my starting weight, body fat, and then I take pictures and upload the meals that I do. I haven't done that for about a week, so I need to get back in. Starting tomorrow, back in
Yeah.
action.
And I do the same thing where I'll like, have a reset on Monday where it's like, even for myself, this weekend was a bit off. And especially like Sunday, I do like I eat whatever I want. I have like my recovery day. Last night, I even went to like a client's birthday party and had a couple drinks. And then,
Nice.
I woke up today and even after just 2 drinks, I think it was the sugar from it that I was like, it felt like a little bit, I felt definitely off today. And I was
Yeah.
like, huh. But yeah, so getting back on track on Mondays is like, once Monday hits, it's kind of like a work week. It's like a non-negotiable. I have to go to work. I have to track these things.
Zach, I want to tell you, I want to relay to you a really proud moment, even though like it was an imperfect couple of days.
Hmm.
There are moments you can go, yeah, I'm happy. First of all, like getting on the treadmill those days when I was there at the hotel, getting steps in, doing what I need to do, that was awesome. And I was there early. I loved it when I was the first guy in the gym and then it filled up. I get there
Yeah.
like 5:45, 6 in the morning, and at the hotel gym by 7 o'clock, just as I'm about to leave, it's packed, dude. It's packed. So it's like, yeah, I'm the early bird, baby. I got out here. Anyway, we were at the hospital visiting a relative, and twice, I don't know how this is happening. Actually, I do remember it was inside the hospital, then outside. Inside the hospital, in the cafeteria, I got a nice like salad. It was perfect. And as I was checking out, they had this hot, fresh popcorn machine that was just percolating, and people were scooping it into boxes. And I was like, "Oh, I want that." I could smell the popcorn. I was so tempted, dude. I
Yeah.
was so,
You resisted.
I did.
There
I
we
was
go.
somehow able to resist, and I was angry about it. I was actually very mad. I was like, I'm not happy. This is the right decision, but I'm not happy about it. And then half an hour later, I felt good about it. I was like, I didn't
Yeah.
need that. I know I wanted it, but I know I didn't need it, and so I was a very good resistance, man. I
That's
felt
awesome,
great.
man.
And then this is the funny thing, though. I'm just a popcorn fiend. I really, really do love popcorn. And
Uh-huh.
I haven't had a lot of it since I started on this diet, surprisingly. And then we're walking back. We passed this place called the Pittsburgh Popcorn Company. And I'm like, oh, I just want to go inside. They have like 1,000 kinds of popcorn. They have caramel
Yeah.
corn and but I was like, no, 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 no. So
Sometimes I'll have things like that happen too, and I'll be like, this is a test.
it is a
This,
test.
this was
Then you
placed
start
here in
getting
front of me to
resolve.
test.
Yes, man. I started
Yeah.
getting like mental state, like, no, you can't, you can throw anything at me. I can take it.
Yeah.
So it
I
was
thought that many
tough.
times before in the past when I'd like go on to like I'd be like meal prepping or like preparing for like a show or competition or something. And it's always like that first week or something where it's like, oh, I could afford to have a little something like a little extra treat meal or something. Somebody brings in like a cake to work, somebody's birthday or
Right.
somebody brings in baked goods for no reason. It's like, all right, this is where I got to power through. And once you do that though, it's usually like it's like a building block. It's like that foundational, like, changing point where then you build on top of that where you think back like, well, I just turned down that popcorn last time. So what am I going to do? Have it, I walk a little
Right.
bit down the street and have another opportunity. It's like, now I'm going to say yes. Like I already said, the hardest one is the first one, where you're
Yeah.
like, ah,
It goes both ways. That's the hard part. Because
Yeah.
and this is not good. This is objectively, I realize, not a healthy mindset. Okay. I'm just letting you, but I think it's not uncommon. If I had done that first batch of popcorn in the hospital,
Hmm.
I would have loved it and enjoyed it in the moment. And then I would have thought, that sucks, man. Oh, I guess I blew it today. On the walk home, I probably would have stopped by the
Yeah.
Pittsburgh. I would have said, well, I already had it, dude. I'm going to have
Yeah.
another get.
You might
So
as well double down. Yeah.
similarly, if you make a good decision,
Uh-huh.
the next good decision is not as difficult. So I've discovered this. It's true. I've always known this. I'm not like breaking new ground here.
Yeah.
There's probably some psychology behind this, a principle about momentum, you know?
Yeah.
So I've lacked momentum. I've had those little micro wins, but
Hmm.
overall the past few weeks, I guarantee it's been like ups and downs, plateau. I got to get back in. So I really do enjoy these check-ins, and I view tomorrow as the real
Tomorrow's a fresh start. It's a new day.
fresh start. I love the idea of a new week, and it's this funny thing. Like if I have a bad couple of days and it's say Thursday, I'm like, oh, I'll just off this. I'm gonna go crazy, and then Monday I'm locking in again.
Yeah.
It's not healthy, but this is the nature of our mentality. But anyway, tomorrow is Monday. Coincidentally, it is time to get back, and I'm locked in, and I'm not going anywhere till Thanksgiving, and I'm gonna be okay. I actually know I'm gonna be great on Thanksgiving. I have it all planned, and
All
not
you should do
going.
is just stay locked in until Thanksgiving and then,
There you go.
indulge on Thanksgiving. And like I said, weddings, birthdays, holidays, I try to just go out and enjoy it for what it is. And you don't want to be, making yourself miserable. Um, it's not like an end all be all to have, holiday Thanksgiving turkey. It's like just hold yourself accountable until then, and then you can go all out and not feel bad about it.
Turkey's healthy too, right? Come on,
Yeah,
let's.
turkey's healthy, but
Yeah.
everything else around it, maybe not so much.
Green beans are healthy, are they not?
Green beans are healthy. I'm thinking more like the gravy and like the
Ooh,
sweet potato pie and all that other good stuff that comes along with it. Which I don't know if I'm sure I'll celebrate with Thomas and Jeremiah. We'll do like a little Friendsgiving or something, but
yeah.
we don't go too crazy.
Bros giving because you're
Yeah.
brothers, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, so before we end, I do want to say, as I was walking back, I was just thinking, you've got to do more content, man. I think
I do.
what I can do, not do, but what I maybe could do is you're benefiting and inspiring me. Maybe there are things I can inspire you, and that is now there's never been a better time for any person to want to like reach and communicate with others, sell their value to others, in this case, like counseling services, fitness, and nutrition, and all the things you can offer. I
Yeah.
feel like we're just at the starting. It's not like the very, very early, but it's still early. It's not the starting point. It's more like the first quarter of,
Yeah.
but people are just starting to really, I'm starting to see a lot of this, a lot more of it online now. And
Yeah.
it's very exciting. And there are platforms out there that you can use for very low cost and create content on social where you're comfortable and link people into your stores and things
Yeah.
where they can buy booklets and hour consultations or monthly packages of things. It's just you have to kind of figure out. Now here's where I don't have any insight. You have a general framework of the things that you sell. You
Yeah.
are a personal trainer and you work at a
Yeah.
company, so you have a certain model already.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
I think there's additional add-ons and things you could throw into that are
Yeah.
your own products, your own. Now, I don't know how the company feels about it, so I don't want to get you in trouble with any of that, but
No, so we can do our own thing like outside of like the gym that I work at. Like,
yeah,
of course, like clients that I meet there at the gym and anybody that's like affiliated with that gym specifically, I can only train there at their facility.
yeah,
Anybody I meet outside of there, anything I want to do online with my training or content or any of that stuff, it's like entirely up to me. So that is like the next step. That's where I need to take it to because content is king nowadays. And,
mhm,
if you can, I meet a lot of these guys who are online coaches at the gym that I'm at. They just come there to train and they, make their content and stuff. And they'll tell me that all they do is just create content that provides value. And then that's how they connect with like their, uh, base of people that and they then are like, hey, let's do something similar to what we do, where it's accountability, where it's like you can. So, but I think most of what it is Common knowledge isn't always common practice. So like people know what to do. They just need somebody to help them keep accountable until they start seeing some results. And they're like, oh, I get it. And you kind of did know this all along. It's just that we kind of stay consistent with it long enough that it starts to work. And then you build momentum off it, kind of like what you said.
Dude.
So that's where like I think I need to take it to the next level is providing value first and then build that base of people that are like, hey, can you help me like personally? I'm just not able to get the traction and then take it from there. But you're right. I need to take it like take advantage of it now and do it now because
I definitely think there's a huge upside. The earlier you get started, the better you're going to get. And now you're never going to be you're never going to have everything figured out before you get going on it, and you just kind of figure it out as you go, you know.
yeah, 100%.
You can get stuck in spinning your wheels and thinking like, what's the perfect storefront? What product should I use? What affiliate links do I need? Like just I think it's more like there's an interesting platform called Stan. I'll send you a link to it. I'm playing around with it. I don't have anything to sell people yet. I'm not like I have a job, I have things I do, and I have skills and talents, but I've never been someone who sells my information
Skills,
and
knowledge, yeah.
knowledge. Like I'm just not that way. So I have to kind of think a little bit more about it.
Hmm.
But I'm starting to imagine a world where I could do some of that. And I discovered this store called Stan, Stan. It's like, you know, everyone wants to be a stan of someone. So these you get your stands and people support you. It's really fascinating. It's very low cost. And there's lots of ways to build a community there. And there's other platforms too, but this one seems compelling. So I might play around with that. I'll send you a link. You could poke around on it. And
Okay.
yeah, man, we could, if I could encourage you. And then it could be like, okay, you hold me accountable on my daily
Posting
text.
schedule, yeah.
And I send you a daily text like, hey, send me a link to the content you made
There
today.
we go. Because I think I haven't, it's funny, I hold other people accountable and I train other people and I know exactly what these other people need. And then when it comes to myself, there's
Yeah.
not always the same follow through. So like for me, it might be very clear, oh, you do this difficult thing that's, fitness for other people, it's difficult. And it's almost kind of unfair because for me, it maybe is not as difficult because I have a lot of enjoyment in it too.
Yeah.
Whereas then when it is something that's very difficult for me would be something like posting or like I feel like I'm technologically challenged. And so I'll like start working on something. I'll try uploading a video and it crashes or something, and then I just give up. I'm like, yeah, I mean, it wasn't going to work anyway. So I'll like try to figure it out for a little bit, and then I'll give up pretty quick. I don't know if that's just the ADHD or if that's an excuse to not follow through, but
We've
I need
got to
to,
get that corrected. Do we got to fix
yeah,
this is the opportunity, this is the moment of opportunity in your life right now.
yeah,
And the time that you invest in this, and I know it sounds crazy, like, oh, 5 years from now. Okay, guess what? 5 years ago, we were in Outer Banks having a party
yeah,
on that big house. So like
yeah,
5 years goes by fast, you
super
know?
fast.
Either you're going to invest in yourself and you're going to have developed a little bit of your personal and professional brand, or you're not, and you're going to wish you had, you know? So I
Yeah,
think if there are things I can do to urge you and nudge you, let me know. I'll send you some links to things I've been reading about this and this, again, this particular platform that seems promising. And I don't know, man. There's just I'm very high and bullish on your potential. So
I appreciate that.
as
I need to push
you
through
whip
on it.
me into shape, I'll help you get into shape. You know what I
All
mean?
right, I appreciate that.
All right. This has been a fun chat. Check in. Anything else? What's happening? I'm locked in coming week. So
There we
I'll
go.
text you the weight. We'll do a little discussion. We'll connect next weekend. Then Thanksgiving weekend, I'll be back again. I'll be back here several weeks. It's all good. I'm actually in a very good spirits and feeling great about the coming challenges.
Things are
And
headed in the right direction for
they
sure.
are heading the right direction. And I still think we're on track for a very conclusive and I will feel like there's a resolution at the end of the year. If I maintain this over the next 2 months or month and a half, I will feel confident that we've kind of accomplished a mission together. And then
Yeah.
we can even figure out what's that. Maybe what do I check in maybe I check in again a month from now or something, right?
Yeah, yeah, of
We
course.
stretch it out every 2 weeks. So like just to have that. Anyway, it's been a good time, man. I really appreciate it. So thank you so much, Zach.
Of
Fitness at
course.
50. The journey continues, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for listening, everybody. See you next time.